Right, we got our load. Let's hit the road. Hey everybody, welcome to yet another episode of American Truck Simulator with me, a Dad Named Cobra. Hi. Or as I like to call these, a Dadvice Drive, where I drive, hand out Dadvice, and just talk about life. It's like a road trip with a dad. Except for we're also driving a big truck and delivering cargo. I gotta find me some space games to deliver some cargo in as well. I don't know about y'all, but I love me some space trucking. Now, of course, it is nighttime in the game, which is never quite what I want, but that's all right. We'll make it work. I do need learn a little bit more about manipulating the time in the game, so that way it can be like daytime when you're driving more often than not. But that's me. That's my thoughts on it. All right, so we are going to go pick up some cargo, and I've got a map already set. Listen to all the uhs today. I've already got the map set, so we can go to.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Hit a cop with the car. It's a great start.
Turn right.
All right. So what we're doing here is we are heading today to go pick up a job. It's going to take us across Montana, closer to the far eastern border. That sounded like fun. I saw some jobs out there. Oh, and it's all the way down to 25 now. Look at this speed limit. Nice little motel we got. Yeah, that's pretty good. One of these days I got to fix the audio output.
Go straight on.
The microphone outfit, but I barely know what I'm doing when it comes to the sound volume tweaking. So I'm going to keep working on that. Hopefully you all keep tolerating it. And I'm going to do some in-cab driving today. Y'all should leave comments in either the chat if you're live, or, speaking of the chat, if you're live, I don't think I have the chat overlay turned on. 1 second, folks. Look at this. How unprofessional. I'm going to go ahead and turn on our chat overlay. And there we go. Back to the game. Okay. Otherwise, how are y'all supposed to see the conversations folks have with me? But if you're here live, leave a comment in the chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, then why don't you let me know in the doobly-doo in the comments.
And then continue straight on.
And tell me how you feel. Do you prefer these in-the-cab views, or do you like it when I do the dashboard cam? Huh? The audio is a little louder in the dashboard cam. But
keep right.
You get a better view.
Then turn
Meanwhile,
right.
here in the cab, you get a little bit more of that truck experience, that driving, and the outside sounds are quieter because the cab, of course, mutes them.
Turn right.
I know I could always balance out the audio and fiddle with that even more. But
keep
one day
right.
at a time, huh?
And then continue straight on.
Speeding a little bit.
Go straight on.
There we go. It's $340 speeding ticket citation. We're off to a great start. Don't speed, everybody. It's a little easy to accidentally speed in these towns, though, where it's 25 miles an hour. I tell you, if I get 100 followers on Twitch or 100 subscribers on YouTube, I will invest in a wheel and pedal assembly for the game. Give me a little bit more of the control, a little bit more fun. But right now, can't really justify it.
Turn right.
Because there just aren't enough of y'all yet. So, if you enjoy what you're seeing and you want to see me get a wheel, subscribe or follow or both, depending on, but even better yet, both. Follow here on Twitch and then go subscribe on YouTube. And then follow on YouTube. That way you get notifications when I release new content. All right. So, into the freight market. And we were going to take this one, taking us to Glendive. Doesn't pay as much as some of the others. But it's not, oh geez, look at that, 3 trailers. But it takes us off here towards the edge of the map, which is kind of the fun part I was looking to do, because we haven't gotten all the way over here yet. So we're going to go ahead and take that job.
Drive safe.
All right. Ooh, nice, easy to get to trailer. That's good. Switch to a little bit of outdoor cam while we set that up. I know what you're saying. I could do that in the cab. Yeah, I know. No. I like cheating and taking advantage of the outside cameras. Could you imagine if we had these for cars in real life? Although I think that might get too distracting and people might get more wrecks if we had those for real life. Us gamers are bad enough at it as it is. You know what I mean? Okay. Right, we got our load. Let's hit the road. Is that our new slogan? We got a load. Let's hit the road. With the Dad Named Cobra. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. Oh, turn on some wipers. That is not the button I wanted. Oh, a little bit heavy traffic. We've got some merging to do here. Sometimes picking up at night's nice because you don't necessarily get as much. I think it's the first time I've seen a car driving down the road like that with a... Huh. Alright, well, let's pull on out. Let's hope that this guy gives us some space. I don't think it... Oh, no, you're turning. So we might not have completely violated the right-of-way. Alright.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Okay, we're just going to ease through town here. Don't want to upset our local traffic overlords too much. Speeding through. Although now that I got a big truck on, big trailer on here, I'm a little less likely to speed. The extra weight helps. Fast food. Okay, there's a sign there that says fast food, but it shows like a coffee. I'm not sure about that. It's like the most generic fast food restaurant ever. As for me, it's Coke Zero this morning.
Straight on.
I already had my cold brew coffee.
Go straight on.
Which I think we can all agree cold brew coffee is the best coffee and hot coffee is the worst coffee. An iced coffee is somewhere in the middle of the whole thing.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Is there a place in the world for iced coffee? Sure. But should you get an iced coffee if you have access to cold brew coffee? No. You shouldn't. It tastes so much better. I don't know what's wrong with you. Why would you do that? Think about it. Here. Oh. I discovered cold brew coffee early in the cold brew revolution. At first, not realizing that if you're getting cold brew concentrate, sometimes you have to add water. And I had a little too much. I could, like, taste the color blue, if you know what I mean. But it was great. And then I learned that I could get it at my local coffee places, Starbucks. I'm a bit of a Starbucks guy. It's convenient. I like it. I live in the Pacific Northwest. It's kind of technically a local coffee brand. You don't have to like it. It's fine. But a nice black cold brew coffee is the way to go.
Right, and then continue straight on.
Ooh, I almost hit that truck with my trailer.
Go straight on.
Oh, that was close, folks. All right. Oh, look at this. Look at this nice little hair. The lighting and everything is great. I tell you, they could make a walking simulator with their technology, and it would probably look pretty good. I would personally love it if they used this technology to recreate, say, a huge chunk of Tokyo, and I could walk around downtown. Oh, look at that. That shop that we just passed there. Whoa, buddy. Car almost pulled out in front of me. That shop we just passed there, it had a interior that wasn't just a light map on a window. That was pretty cool. All
Go
right.
straight on.
Go straight on. Just pulling through a nice little suburb. Now, somebody left a comment and said that they do like the buildings and the cities. I think they do pretty good jobs with cities here at American Truck Simulator, and I would agree. I don't remember. I think in that video I had bemoaned some of the cities in the game, and to put that in context, you know, I don't necessarily think they do a terrible job with every city, and that certainly wasn't what I was trying to say. But there are some cities that they don't do as good as others. Oh, hey, we got somebody in the chat.
Go straight
Hi,
on.
Dad. Hi, Bubbly. It's Bubbly. Our favorite morning goblin. Okay, I don't know that Bubbly's a goblin, but I believe... Oh, hey, look. The speed just kicked up. We're 25 to 65, folks. Look at that. That's insane. Troll. Okay. It's Bubbly. Bubbly streams.
Go straight on.
Occasionally as a troll. Yeah, little icon. See, I don't even have my own custom emoticons yet, so I am certainly not one to besmirch the ways of a streaming control. You made your own. That's pretty cool. I think I could make my own using pixel art. I'm a pretty decent pixel artist. I like to do a retro style that has influences from the 16-bit Nintendo era. A little out of practice. Haven't done it in a bit, but every now and then it comes back around and I get back into practice. But I think you have to have a certain amount of followers to be able to use them, and that I am not up to yet. Oh, I gotta look at some buttons. My understanding is adaptive cruise control is now in the game, folks. And I was talking about this a couple weeks ago when I was playing, and I'm so excited, because in real life, I love adaptive cruise control on my Jeep. It's nice to be able to, you still have to pay attention. You can't completely ignore the road, folks. That's not what I'm saying. But being able to set a cruise control to get to at the speed you want, and then have your car use radar, I think it's using radar, in order to adjust the cruise control intelligently around you to help monitor and maintain speed, compared to the cars in front of you, that is amazing. And I personally love it. And this game has it now, according to the newest patch. Just a random stop. Oh, look, the sunrise is coming, folks. We won't be driving just at night. What's Bubbly saying here? You have to be an affiliate, but it is an extension you can use called Better TV or something. There's so many extensions and mods and plugins. I kind of have a bare bones setup, but some people get real fancy looking stuff. And what is it? Owned does a bunch of templates and transitions, and there's other extensions and overlays you can add in to gamify and fancify your streams, which is definitely something I should consider, folks. Step up the craftsmanship a little bit. And we'll get there. But I barely even have time to sneak in streams, it feels like some days, let alone work on some of that stuff. Which makes me feel kind of like an old man. I don't really understand the fizzifobs and the gimbal gambles. Let's see what we got with some dashboard. The engine noise is a little quieter with the tweaks that we made, folks. But we're doing an in-cab driving today on this road trip. Oh, look at this open countryside. Unless we're doing some of this. It's not so loud if we look outside that. Oh, it's beautiful. All over the freeway. All over the road. Yeah, I know. You guys don't like my high beams. Don't really need them anymore at this place. Yeah, if you ask me for road trips, and you should leave a comment, folks, and let me know how you feel about it. I love a good road trip where it's a decent drive, and you actually take off a little bit before dawn, so you're on the road during that transition. You hit the coffee places and the gas stations, get your snacks. Maybe you go through a Mickey D's for a drive-through for some breakfast sandwiches or whatever your breakfast drive-through of choice is. For a road trip, McDonald's is the time-honored classic. And then you hit the road and enjoy all of this. Now, our sleepy meter's about halfway full because, of course, it is. Can never escape the darn sleepy meter. Well, we got a lovely little rest area over there. I'm driving way too fast for us to look at, though. They love their high-speed back roads out here in Montana, it looks like. I could not imagine doing 70 on little roads like this. But I assume due to the combination of population density and the generally open nature of your sight lines, why not? Where I live here in the Pacific Northwest, lots of mountains, lots of trees, lots of hills. So not quite so open of skylines for you to be doing 70 miles an hour on small roads. You can see that on freeways around these parts, but not so much on these back roads. They probably call this a highway or something. 2 lanes. It's ridiculous. Okay, I wonder if the adaptive cruise control is the default cruise control setting now. or if it triggers when you are going on. Oh, look at that sunrise, folks. This beautiful morning. All right, get close to this truck ahead of us, folks. Let's see if I have to tap on the old brakes or if the cruise control will automatically slow down as we get close. Nope, cruise control is not adapting to it. Alright, we'll have to find a button for it. That's rude. They just speed checked me all the way down to 40s. Ah, buddy. Alright, we're going to speed back up. And then now, folks, we have our adaptive cruise control. That should make a difference. What's this infotainment? Oh, that turns on and off the little dashboard one. That's funny. So if you notice, folks, there's a little dashboard built into the... not dashboard. Yeah, there's a dashboard built into the console, as many modern vehicles have. 45. Of course, I get up to speed, and now they drop it on us. Alright, adapt it. Oh, and then they drop it again. Alright, so we've got our cruise control set. Oh, no, we don't. Thought we did. Alright, we're going to try this again. At 25.
Go straight on.
That almost looks like a stop without a stop sign. You know what I mean, folks? What's going on here? Alright. We got our cruise control properly set. Is not working? Okay. Alright, folks. Back to tracking our cement truck here. Morning's done already. Time goes real fast in this game, for better or worse.
Go straight on.
45. We're going to get up to 45 and I'll be ready, and then they'll be like, up to 60. Here we go. We've got a sign coming up here. We're just going to keep accelerating. Up to 65, folks. And then, so... Now, of course, what it would be funny is if it just turns out that the truck that I own doesn't support adaptive cruise control. That would be hilarious, like if it's a thing you have to get. Okay. Once we're up to the full speed, then we can use our fancy new button. We've got 91 miles left to go, and hopefully enough of it is on whatever we're on here. 200? 4, 5. Okay, cruise control activated. Now, if I am triggering adaptive cruise control, it doesn't say anything. Well, I can change my speeds. Good. But by 5 miles an hour. But it doesn't appear to... What was that? Okay. Well, now we're at 58. Okay, I think the adapter's cruise control kicked in, folks. It'd be nice if there was a toggle button to indicate that it was working. See if I hit it now.
Go straight on.
Oh, that's too fast to speed change, though. Oh, that was mean. That was mean of him. All right, folks. The adaptive cruise control appears to be working. We have no idea how to turn it off or on. There's just a button I hit, and it seems to do the trick. So, what do we got out there? Like some sort of power substation? I love all the randomness of the technology and infrastructure that mankind has scattered all over the place. All over this great country of ours. And we have no realization, the average person, about how all this works. It's always the little things that'll get us. We think, boo, experts, boo this. And it's like, well, it's all a lot more complicated than we think it is. Okay, and now we're switching back down. See, this is what I like about the freeways, is you don't see as much of this rapid speed change going on like they have here. And every time you adjust down in speed, they're like, oh, no, we're going through a town. These
Go
10
straight
mile
on.
hour speed transitions over and over. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here. We got 52 miles, which is an hour in game time left. See, these lines make it... Oh, did I just run a stop sign? No. Alright. Cute, quaint little town. Oh, gas station. Well, we're good on gas. Not so good on sleep. That's okay. Can start re-accelerating again. There's our 45 area. And if tradition holds, we will soon hit a 65 area. Pretty much about the time we've gotten up to 45. There we go. Some road sign I can't read. Local mining company. Do they do a lot of mining in Montana? I didn't think Montana was so much of a mining state. Do we do coal mining or something there? Kind of a dying industry. There isn't a whole lot of practical use for coal anymore, you know.
Go straight on.
I know it still has some uses, but a lot of other power productions are cheaper these days and cleaner and more efficient, so it is what it is. And I think a lot of those people with those kinds of skills, if you understand the world of coal mining and all those kinds of hard skills, those are skills that are a little bit of cross-training and stuff. Give them some on-the-job education and training. You could teach them to work with other energy sectors. Because if you've got the chutzpah and know how to do that kind of work, you could definitely learn other energy sector jobs. That's how I feel about it. There's a lot of growth in some of the other energy sectors. Wind, solar in particular. Wind lately seems to be doing really well. On the road trip time. All right. So it's morning here for me, folks. And as I said a little bit earlier, I had some coffee. And I've already moved on to a Coke Zero. What about you? What's your poison of the moment? Slow down, because I think we're about to hit a...
Get ready to turn left.
45. There we go. Got this turn coming up.
Turn left.
Right. Turn left. Putting these turns in a big rig like that. Give your truck drivers space on the road, folks. Be polite. Don't crowd them. We need them. Trucks bring basically everything you need. Like if you bought it, a truck bought it is the saying. Brought it, and that's the saying. And that here in America, our infrastructure is heavily truck-based. Well, that's even true in Europe and most other countries. Ooh, we can get up to 70 on the freeway here. Except for by the time we get to 70, folks, well, we have to pull off. We're never going to make 70 before the exit. Oh, no, not right before the exit. A detour?
Exit right.
Crash vehicle offense. Oh, did I pull in front of somebody? Oh, you're kidding me. I thought I fixed this detour problem, folks. Look at this. They're like, hey, okay, hold on. I gotta look at my map real quick. They're like, nope, you got a detour. The game is sadistic like this. So it looks like we're lucky in that theoretically we can pull down through here, loop around, come up, and do it. But I hate the detours that the game throws at you. And maybe I'm not a purist, but real life doesn't see these kinds of detours. Doesn't seem like these kinds of things where they just block stuff off. Ugh. I'm like, oh, do you think you're almost done? You think you're almost there? No, not even close. Plus, I think I caused an accident and got another fine. We're not making as much profit on this as we could be. On the road looking. You also have to let me but y'all have to let me know how many of you are interested in quiet drives. Just chill drives? Maybe a lo-fi beat? Something to think about. Alright. This combination of greenery and dryness and the shapes here, this reminds me some of the California North State, the freeway, I-5, some of the exits and stuff, what it would look like in that area. That's kind of interesting to me. I mean, I'm sure the sky and everything would give it a little bit of a different vibe. But it is funny how there are parts of the country that really resemble stuff in ways that you wouldn't expect. California, North State, and Montana are nowhere near each other. This trailer is gigantic, folks. Alright. Alright, so we're going to loop around, get back on the freeway, head back over, and then get back on with our delivery. Hopefully it's not like a double detour situation. But as Bubbly can attest, the last time we went through here, we had some terrible luck with detours, and then all sorts of accidents and curses. I think that getting around the detour had nothing to do with it, but Bubbly tells me that it was a side effect of us skipping around. Yep, Bubbly's laughing at me now because it's true. Now, one of the things we should have you all doing is in preparation calling you out. I don't have anybody else to call out. Nobody else is mocking me as much.
Keep right.
These early mornings. Speaking, though, folks, of these Dadvice Drives, what you should do, if you're watching, is leave a comment or such, so that way we can get questions where you're asking for random dad advice from a Dad Named Cobra, from a gamerdad. So that way we could talk about stuff on these road trips together. What you got? Questions about girls, boys, the economy, random historical facts, opinions on graham crackers, what does and doesn't make a good beer. My dad got lots of life experience. Let's talk about it. It could be fun or embarrassing. It's up to you. It depends on the questions you ask, folks. I'm just saying, life's too short to not be curious and ask a dad for advice. Especially if it's advice that your own dad, you couldn't bring yourself to ask. I know how it goes. We don't always get along with our bio dads. We don't always get along with our stepdads. So, come hang out. We'll do this virtual road trip. And you can ask me for dad advice. Bubbly says, you should have that as a redeem. I know another dad streamer I definitely recommend for you. Okay, alright. Well, if you know another dad streamer that you think I should get a look at, here's a redeem. Come out to your dad redeem. Oh, wow.
Turn right.
So you have to tell me, Bubbly, is that a redeem where he helps you practice coming out to your dad, or he'll come out to your dad for you? I'm very curious how this works.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
All right, folks. Let's see. Where do they need it? Yeah, I'm not going to back that in. We all know that parking is not... I look over to the side, and my 2-year-old is bouncing on the couch while watching his cartoons. This makes me nervous as a father, but he generally doesn't hurt himself, and you have to let children explore and learn their own lessons. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to let him work on that. And hopefully he doesn't break something.